Now approaching 5 hours into today's spacewalk, running ahead of their timeline today, Cassidy and Behnken were able to tackle the first task planned for next Wednesday's second spacewalk to replace batteries for the S6 Truss's 1B channel. Having completed all of the planned tasks for this first spacewalk involving the removal of 3 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries from the Truss's integrated electronics assembly and installing 2 new lithium-ion batteries in the truss, the spacewalkers had time to remove a 4th nickel-hydrogen battery planned for next Wednesday's spacewalk and moved an adapter plate into the truss to await the installation of another new lithium-ion battery next Wednesday.
Recordamos que el próximo miércoles vamos a tener otra caminata espacial donde van a continuar reemplazando unas baterías que quedaron pendientes. En esta caminata del día de hoy han reemplazado 3 baterías de un material antiguo que ya estaban envejecidas por baterías nuevas de litio-ion. Las anteriores eran creo que litio o de hidrógeno. Las nuevas vinieron en una nave de carga japonesa que está acoplada a la Estación Espacial, llegó hace un mes, con 4 toneladas de carga entre suministros, experimentos y equipos varios, ¿no? Estén atentos para las próximas transmisiones. Les recomendamos que por favor se suscriban y activen las notificaciones abajo para recibir cuándo es que vamos a estar transmitiendo en vivo, que lo van a poder ver. Muchas gracias por estar ahí. Estamos viendo la caminata espacial de estos 2 astronautas de la NASA, Cassidy y Behnken, que ya llevan 4 horas y media de caminata espacial. Están reemplazando baterías y módulos de la Estación Espacial, que es la única manera de poder acceder a ellas en estas tareas de mantenimiento es desde afuera. Entonces, para eso implica este trabajo, para los cuales ya hicieron su entrenamiento antes del despegue, porque estaba previsto que iba a poder ser. Esta es la 4ª caminata espacial del año. Estos 2 astronautas ya llevan varias, tienen experiencia en esto, ya llevan 7 caminatas espaciales. Va a haber una más el próximo miércoles, que vamos a ver si podemos transmitirla también en vivo como estas.
Going in, Joe. And there you go. H1, 10 o'clock, slightly down and to the left.
A firm. And Bob, we'll have you just hold still for a little bit, just looking at your met rates.
Copy. Jasmine, I can break work on H1 if you'd like me to.
Chris, hold 1. We're talking it down here.
Okay. And at our cheat sheet out, it looks like 1 APFR comes over, 1 more. And 1 more spot. 1 more spot.
Okay.
And then we can get the battery out. Yeah.
Chris and Bob, I'm back with you after a little handover. we'll take a glove, hap, and gauntlet check from both of you, and then Chris, your go to break torque on battery 6, but we're not going to go with the PGT yet. We're just discussing time down here.
Copy that. My gauntlets are in place. The hap is dry. Gloves, all the RTV is in good shape. Got a little more black smudge places, but the RTV is great shape.
Copy, Chris.
The hap is baseline. My gauntlets are up. And my gloves are still in pristine shape except for those smudges.
Copy, Bob. Okay, so Chris, with that, if you can make sure the gap spanner is clear of slot 4.
Oh, I thought you want me to leave 6 and go do that? I was about to break torque on H1 and H2.
Sorry, not 4. Just, yeah, sorry, break torque first. So you can go to H1.
On H1, battery 6.
A-firm, you'll confirm the socket tape line's flush, and you can break torque less than 1 turn.
Socket tape's flush, it was about 1/8 of a turn.
Copy. You can go to H2, and Chris, can you report the serial number when you get a chance?
Yeah, just give me a second. Battery 6, serial number 009090.
Copy, that's a good serial number.
Is inserted to the tape.
Copy, Chris, you go to break torque on H2.
Strong one. Quarter of a turn. That's broken. Torque's broken, rather. That was the most significant torque breakage I felt.
Copy that, Chris.
This one.
And Bob, how are you feeling? Your met rates are starting to come back down.
I feel fine. I didn't notice that my met rate was high, so I feel fine. I just don't. You guys must be managing CO2 or NOx.
Copy. Okay. If that's the case, then we can pick up and continue with moving battery 6 to slot 4. Okay. So that being said, if we can make sure the gap spanner is clear for the battery install onto the adapter plate in slot 4. And then, Bob, you can ingress the APFR.
Okay, copy. We'll check the APFR settings. Looks before that. And then I'll be on the other side of you after you get in. Copy.
And Bob, it's up to you if you want to roll the APFR first or ingress and then roll it. But if you want to roll it first, we're looking at a setting of delta.
Copy. I'll roll it first, just because I think the wrong things are in front of it for ingress.
Yes, but I didn't hear a 5-hour PET update. Did they miss it?
We're about to give you one, Chris.
Okay. The torque's broken, Bob. It's just straight to the PG.
Thank you.
Okay, and Chris and Bob, we're 5 hours into the EVA now. Living and consumables, MEDOX on Bob at 6:40, and we think we can finish this up, clean up, and be in the airlock by around 6:15.
Okay, copy all.
Thank you.
And Chris, if you can verify the PGT with the hex drivers clear of the slot 6 install location, and that the adapter plate connector cable is clear of slot 4.
Let that be forward work for me, because a little far away. I'll make sure that's the case, though.
Okay.
Okay, I have ingressed the APFR.
Copy, Bob. So you can check the ingress aid is tucked and tethers are clear.
Verified stowed. And my tethers are clear, except for the one I think I'm going to need to attach.
And yeah, Chris, we're looking for your ret on the battery tether point.
Okay.
This ret is on the battery tether point.
Copy. Chris, you can hand your PGT with a 6-inch to Bob. Bob's settings are alpha 7, counter 2.
Okay, alpha 7, counter 2.
Copy. You'll be going to H1.
H1.
Affirm, looking for 8 turns, and Chris, you can reposition to the radiator side of the IAA for that battery transfer.
Okay, let me think about this for a sec, because the way my red is.
Copy.
Need to move now, Bob, before you start driving?
Yeah, let's, I'll give you your ret back.
Yeah. Okay, I have it.
Okay. Probably want to take the PGT with you during your relocation.
Absolutely. Have it.
Got it. You built your little nest and now you got to relocate it.
I had the perfect nest going on. Okay. So maybe to your left? Or out straight along this hand?
I think you need to go straight along that handrail, otherwise our tethers are going to get kind of a mess.
Yeah. You move it over.
The crew is now moving to the second get-ahead task, originally scheduled for the spacewalk next Wednesday. The crew will remove the 5th of 6 nickel hydrogen batteries and will put it on an adapter plate. So this will be moving battery number 6 to slot number 4.
Got it?
I got it.
Oh, my feet are over your head.
Copy.
Keep coming back down.
Want to fairly your tether? Yeah, I'll put that up on that. Maybe that's one use for those overhanging handrails. You can find a convenient one. I'll use these wires since we got them out here. Okay. They're lead. Thank you. I'll need your ret. Get re-nested here. Are you going to go on your BRT or are you going to go? Let's see, just for now. Then you're going to pass it to me at your left hip. Yes, yeah. And then I'll have to egress the APFR, so it might be too close. Well, this is not the permanent one. This is just the copy. Bridge, the DGT one. Okay, your ret is to the battery tether point. Okay, PGT coming out. I don't know which side. I've got it. Got it.
Okay.
I might want to lock this one. Okay. Roger that. Lock.
Bob, you're looking for Alpha 7 counter 2.
Yes, he's definitely coming in broken. Understand Alpha 7 counter 2
A-firm.
H1.
A-firm, you'll confirm the socket tape line's flush. Looking for about 8 turns.
The tape line is flush. You copy me loud and clear, Chris? I do, yep, absolutely. Okay, she's just coming in broken? Yeah. It might be this spot on the structure. Yeah. That is where I keep having issues. Okay. Here we go on H1. Indicators moving. There's 8 turns. Verified unlocked on the indicator.
Copy. Same settings, Alpha 7 counter 2 for H2. You'll confirm the tape line's flush. Approximately 19 turns.
Copy. Yeah, I can't see the indicator. Can you see indicator, Chris? Give me a sec. Oh, no, I got it. This was, it looked the same color. Okay, thanks for your light. There we go. I like the valves in Dragon. Done with the PGT? No, I bumped it to off. There we go. See it jacking out. I see the indicator moving. kind of low in your work envelope.
Yeah, it's kind of like that tape is also getting.
Yeah, there's a slight angle to the wobble.
This is not a good body position for that install.
Oh, yeah. Jasmine, we have you? Radio check?
Yeah, A-firm. And would an additional roll on the APFR help?
No, I think we've got the bolt released. The gauge 2 is just really low in the work envelope. In this APFR setting, it probably was expected.
Yeah.
So there's a different APFR config, but I think roll's not going to be enough.
Copy. And you said status indicators unlocked, and how many turns?
18 turns, and the status indicator was unlocked, and it clicked up there 2 or 3 times.
Copy. You can hand the PD2 back to Chris to store on a swing arm, and can remove the battery and hand it off to Chris, looking to hand H2 outboard.
Copy. Let me know when you're ready for it, Chris.
All right, I'm going to BRT down.
And Chris will be holding it for the APFR roll.
Yes, sir, I'm ready. In a good config.
Here comes.
Just watch my safety tether, it popped off. Yeah, the edge. Your ingress aid.
Thank you.
Yep.
You've got H2.
I have H2 and I have control of the battery.
Okay. Got control of the battery. And I've got to roll across where you are here, so I'll do my best here. We're going to the adaptive plate location.
A-firm in slot 4. And Bob, just make sure you also check your ingress aids tucked before that roll.
Copy.
You can use me to translate if you need. I'm secure.
The roll is complete.
Copy, Bob. Before taking the battery back, if you can just make sure the gap spanner and ingress aid are clear for the install to slot 4.
Okay, the gap spanner is clear. That's the thing about the ingress aid. If you tuck it well enough, it's hard to see. Verified that the ingress aid is tucked as well.
Copy. And as you take the battery back, you're going to want to end up with H2 in your left hand.
Your vector somewhere. There you go.
Okay.
it. I have the battery. You have control of the battery. Okay, let it go.
Okay, Bob, once your alignment's good, you go to soft dock that battery onto H2.
Copy.
Again, the crew has removed the fifth of 6 nickel hydrogen batteries.
You need any help with that cable over there, or you got it?
I think the cable is good.
Okay. G2's clear here. A little bit misaligned. There you go.
The crew will now fix the battery on an adapter plate. Again, this will be moving battery number 6 to slot number 4.
Okay.
I believe we're soft docked.
I think so.
Okay, copy. With that, Chris, you can hand off your PGT with the 6-inch. Bob's settings are alpha 7, clockwise 2.
Clockwise 2. Okay, with the PGT. And the Velcro strap again.
And you'll be going to H2. Confirm the socket tape line flush, looking for 16 to 17 turns.
The socket tape line is flush. Understand 16 to 17 turns. And Rick, Chris, let me know if you can see it. Checking in.
Roger that.
Ready?
Ready. Couldn't quite tell. I think I see it going down. Yep, confirmed, going down.
There's 16.25 turns, green light 9.2.
Copy, and same settings, alpha 7, clockwise 2 for H1.
Copy.
And Bob, status indicator was locked on H2, correct?
Status indicator shows locked on H2.
Copy, thanks.
Another low work envelope.
Yeah.
Copy. And you're looking for 4 to 5.5 turns.
Well, it is a little bit better body position because it's not right in front of your mini workstation.
Oh, yeah.
Green light, 9.4 on the torque, and 4.25 turns. The indicator shows locked.
Okay, copy. Good install. You can transfer the PGT back to Chris to stow on his swing arm, and you can release the ret.
Copy.
Thanks.
Okay, Chris has the PGT, and the ret is released.
Copy, and big picture with that. We're done with the install, and we're going to move into cleanup.
Okay, copy.
Okay, so cleanup is bag inventory basically, Jaws, or do you have something else to do as well?
We're going to have Chris move some scoops from the battery in slot 4 to the battery in slot 5, and then he'll retrieve the camera and head back to the ORU bag to stow the ORU, or stow the camera and GoPro, and then inventory everything. And you will be cleaning up the stowing the hex driver back on the pip pin in the crew lock bag, and cleaning up the crew lock bag.
Okay, copy. Copy. Ready for the scoop? You bet.
And as you just heard, the crew has finished their tasks for the day. 2 of those tasks were get-ahead tasks originally planned for next Wednesday's second spacewalk to replace batteries for the S6 Truss's 1B channel. In summary today, the crew removed 5 of the 6 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries, installed 2 of the 3 lithium-ion batteries, and moved 2 of the 3 adapter plates into the S6 1B channel.
All right, good news.
And we just received news that both of the lithium-ion batteries are both up and running and in good shape.
Copy, thanks, Chris.
That was with the wire tie.
Chris, it looks like your safety tether is not retracting right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Let me give a body position and I'll look at the Ircum. And is it wrapped around me?
Kind of, it has some dynamics with it right now. It's not wrapped around you anymore.
Okay, copy. The reel had gotten bumped, locked. Feel it reeling in.
Okay, it looks good now.
Look good? Yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
And Jaws, do I head to the crew lock bag?
From Bob, you'll head to the crew lock bag, stow the hex driver on the pip pin RET, and then you can retrieve your PGT with the RET series and the adjustable and put it back on your swing arm.
I have stowed the ingress aid flat to the boot plate.
Copy, Bob, thanks.
And tucked it down as well.
Down, right?
Affirm, Chris. Both are at 9 o'clock down on battery 5.
Copy that. H2 scoop is installed, working on H1 scoop.
Copy, Chris.
H1 scoop installed and locked, straight down.
Copy, Chris. And Chris, we'll have you retrieve the camera, and if you don't mind, could you take some closeout photos of the IAA before you head back to your ORU bag?
Camera and closeout photos. You got it.
Thank you.
And as you pass by there, Chris, could you release that adjustable from the scoop?
Yeah. Clear to let it go?
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, Jaws, I have retrieved the 9-inch X socket. It's on the pit pin, and it's a good tug test. I'm retrieving the PGT at this time.
Copy, Bob. And as you put that on your swing arm, if you could just report the tethers on the PGT to us.
Okay. Two rets in series and adjustable on the PGT.
Copy, Bob. Sounds good. And whenever you're ready, we can take an inventory of the crew lock bag if Chris is good with his forward steps.
Yep, I have the camera on my possession. I'm taking closeout photos now. And I think when I'm done with the photos, I head towards my bag.
Yep, A-firm, you'll head back, stow that camera as well as the GoPro into the ORU bag, and then we'll take your inventory once you're ready as well.
Okay, copy all.
Okay, I have a ret series connected to the ratchet wrench with a wobble socket and a palm bar in the crew lock bag.
Copy.
Yeah, Bob, I do not like this button on the camera.
Yeah.
I push probably 3 times more than I actually trigger a picture.
I have 3 integral rets to adjustable tethers.
Copy.
I have a ret to a trash bag, and then another 2 rets that connect to the small trash bag. I've got a gap spanner combo that is on a ret, and a second gap spanner combo that's to the internal ret.
Copy.
And I have the long duration tie down tether to a ring inside of the crew lock bag, and I have the 9-inch hex, the pit pin on a ret. Anything else you need?
That's everything
I'll do the
inside.
outside after I close it up, if that's okay. Okay.
Yep, that's everything on the inside, Bob, and then whenever you're ready, we'll get the outside.
Okay.
Pictures taken, parting the IEA.
Now approaching 5.5 hours into today's spacewalk, recapping some milestones from today. Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken were assisted in the Quest airlock this morning by NASA astronaut Doug Hurley and Russian cosmonaut Ivan Wagner, who helped the spacewalkers get suited up and run through various checks before stepping out into the vacuum of space. Doug Hurley closed the hatch at 5:46 a.m. Central Time this morning to begin depressurization. After depressurization, Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken's suits were placed on internal battery power, officially marking the start of today's spacewalk at 6:32 a.m. Central Time. Following the official start of the spacewalk, Cassidy and Behnken translated to the work site to begin the work to finish power upgrades on the International Space Station. Running ahead of the timeline today, Cassidy and Behnken were also able to tackle the first task planned for next Wednesday's second spacewalk to replace the batteries for the S6 Truss's 1B channel, having completed all of the planned tasks for this first spacewalk involving the removal of 3 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries from the Truss's integrated electronics assembly and installing 2 new lithium-ion batteries in the truss. The spacewalkers had time to remove a 4th nickel-hydrogen battery planned for next Wednesday's spacewalk and moved an adapter plate into the truss to await the installation of another new lithium-ion battery next Wednesday.
The main thing is the doors need to be against structure, and it needs to be snug enough that it won't be able to spin outward.
And the second get-ahead task, originally scheduled for the spacewalk next Wednesday, the crew removed the fifth of 6 nickel-hydrogen batteries and put it on an adapter plate, moving battery number 6 to slot number 4. In summary, the crew removed 5 of the 6 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries, installed 2 of the 3 lithium-ion batteries, and moved 2 of the 3 adapter plates into the S6 1B channel. Both new lithium-ion batteries are up and running and in good shape. The crew now is running through some final cleanup procedures before heading back into the International Space Station.
Okay. Ret in series to the ratchet wrench with a 9-inch set installed on the ratchet and a palm wheel.
Copy.
Ret to an adjustable with a 2-puller and a pry bar.
Copy.
Ret with my trash bag. Ret with my trash bag, comm check.
Okay, copy. Ret to your trash bag.
An extra adjustable.
Copy.
A ret and a ret with a tit pin on standby for nothing on them.
Copy.
Ret in series GT number 8, which is in the off position. It does have a PGT battery and it has a 9-inch hex head at the end of it.
Copy. And does that have an adjustable equipment tether on it?
It does, yep. Thank you.
Copy.
And Charles, I'm going to have to add another tether. This bag kind of can just spin.
Okay, Bob, so you're going to take one of the adjustables off your wrist?
Correct.
Copy.
A camera with a ret and an L bracket
Copy.
in the bag. And I'm going to carry the GoPro on me. The GoPro has a ret.
Okay, copy, Chris. We are saying that to everything inside the bag. Whenever you're ready, you can get the tethers on the outside.
Okay, stand by. ET, Jasmine?
534.
34, copy.
Okay, Jasmine, I have a additional adjustable for my right wrist that's going to the PFCS tether point, and that keeps pointed towards the battery underneath the crew lock bag.
Okay, copy that, Bob. And with that, if that crew lock bag looks good to you, you can retrieve your green hook.
Copy. Okay, the GoPro is on my mini workstation.
Copy that, Chris.
So my next action is to bundle, get the BRT on the ORU bag.
Yeah, and Chris, we just need, what tethers are on the outside of the ORU bag?
Oh yeah, thanks for the. There's one normal adjustable and one large small adjustable.
Okay, that's a good check, and yep, you can put that on your BRT now.
Just hanging out, Bob, wait. I'm just hanging out. Copy. I'm going to come down there a little bit further, past the APFR here. I think we've done enough for one day. Agreed.
You've done a lot more than we're expecting.
Yeah. A lot more than we're expecting. And I am tethered in my BRT, releasing the external.
And Chris, once you've got that in a good position on our BRT, you can retrieve your green hook.
Okay, copy.
And Bob, you already got your green hook, is that correct?
You already got your green hook, is that correct? I did get my green hook.
Copy, thanks.
It's closed onto my red reel. What are we flying over right now, Jess?
Okay, so with that, you can both start translating towards airlock. We've got a handover in about 30 seconds. So Bob, just a reminder as you head inboard to press the CETA brake release twice.
Copy the CETA brakes. All right. Paddles 2 times. Hey, safety tether treating you okay there? Yeah. Yeah.
And we're in a short handover period between satellites right now, but should be regaining that communication with the crew here shortly.
Se acaba de perder la transmisión en este momento. Por un tema de satélites acaban de perder la transmisión, pero ya van a volver con la transmisión. Sí, qué problema sacar y guardar las herramientas, nos confirma, nos dice consultoría estudiantil. Sí, Y bueno, Santi, sí, podrían hacer algo más práctico, pero no te olvides que con los trajes espaciales que usan tienen una gran restricción de movimientos, ¿no? Inclusive, no sé si ustedes los han visto, cuando se entrenan para hacer estas caminatas espaciales, lo hacen sumergidos en agua, en unas enormes piscinas, eh, para poder tener una movilidad similar de ingravidez, inclusive que la que tienen en el espacio, ¿no?
Looks okay to me. I don't know if you can something else to see on there or not. Did they think they saw?
And Bob, as long as you confirm you see no red showing on number 29, safety tethers load alleviating strap, we're good.
Yeah, there's no red on number 29. There's a red stripe on it, but that's on the outside of the whole build-up.
Okay, stand by.
Recuerden que el miércoles próximo vamos a estar transmitiendo nuevamente.
Take a closer look at it afterwards inside.
Wow, ahí se ve la Tierra, qué hermosa vista esta, ¿no? Y ahí se ven cómo están flotando afuera de la estación espacial.
Okay, Chris, you'll be putting in a rich man fair lead at handrail 3409.
That's in the anchor hooks.
Sorry, Chris. I thought I see you're now. You called the CETA cart, not the CETA spur. That's at the top of the CETA spur.
Copy that.
And Bob, reminder for you to hit the brake releases on the inboard brake release of each of the CETA carts.
Copy that.
Gracias, Vero, y gracias a todos por estar allí acompañándonos también en esta increíble transmisión de la Caminata Espacial de Behnken y Cassidy, dos astronautas de la NASA que están en vivo en este momento, en este mismo momento, haciendo estas reparaciones, estos trabajos de mantenimiento afuera de la Estación Espacial. Increíblemente, mientras orbitan la Tierra a 27.000 kilómetros por hora. Dan una vuelta al planeta Tierra en una hora y poco. Es increíble, ¿no? Menos de 90 minutos creo que es que demoran en dar la vuelta.
Copy, Chris. And as you get to S0, again, that handrail is 3409.
3409. It's the long one at the top of the CETA spur.
Affirm.
Recall correctly. Copy that.
And so you'll put a rich man in there and then weave your tether down the port row of handrails on the CETA spur.
Copy all. The brake pedal is released 2 times on the starboard.
Copy, Bob.
Bienvenido, Lobby, a esta transmisión. Continuamos transmitiendo en vivo desde la Estación Espacial. Dos astronautas de la NASA, Cassidy y Behnken, están haciendo una caminata espacial que ya lleva más de 4 horas y media, próxima a las 5 horas. Esta es la cuarta caminata espacial que se hace en el año, la séptima para estos dos astronautas, ya tienen experiencia, bastante experiencia en el tema. Como número les recuerdo que son 228 caminatas espaciales que se llevan en la Estación Espacial hasta el momento. Y lo que están haciendo son trabajos de mantenimiento. Están cambiando baterías y unos módulos que la única forma de acceder a ellos es externamente. Y están retirando unas baterías viejas y colocando unas baterías nuevas que son necesarias. Mientras, allí vemos la imagen, increíble imagen, están orbitando el planeta Tierra a 27.000 kilómetros por hora. 5 horas 47 minutos es lo que llevan de caminata. Estaban previstos que iban a ser 7 horas, pero han adelantado muchísimo el trabajo, entonces es muy posible que finalicen antes.
Chris, yeah, it's the top handrail of the Cetus Spur, 3409.
Sorry about that.
And Bob, as you get over to S0, you'll be putting in a rich man fair lead at 3410. The adjustable should already be there for it.
Para quienes nos están viendo por primera vez, les recuerdo que pueden suscribirse a nuestro canal. Allí abajo tienen el botón suscribirse y recibir notificaciones. Así no se pierden las próximas transmisiones que vamos a estar haciendo. Lo mismo, si quieren ver unas imágenes aéreas, no tan altas como esta, manejamos drones y acabamos de poner en nuestro canal, en la carpeta, si mal no recuerdo que dice algo de dron, imágenes de Punta del Este, Punta Ballenas, y vamos a seguir subiendo imágenes aéreas de lo que tenemos a nuestro alcance, que es Uruguay. Estamos en Uruguay, así que hay más imágenes de Montevideo y vamos a seguir subiendo imágenes aéreas, ¿sí?
All right, Jasmine. One look at the adjustable is on 3409. It wraps around the cable and back onto the D-ring of the adjustable.
Okay, copy. That sounds good, Chris. And as you head down the Cetus Spur, you'll weave your safety tether down the port row of handrails.
Copy that.
Vemos continuamente cómo manipulan las cuerdas de seguridad con los ganchos de seguridad. Están continuamente atados, es lo que los mantiene unidos a la estación espacial. Y hoy me habían preguntado por otro canal interno cómo se manejan en caso de que se llegara a soltar esa cuerda que los une a la estación espacial, esas cuerdas de seguridad. Bueno, ellos tienen un equipamiento a bordo con aire comprimido que les permite maniobrar en caso de que se suelten inesperadamente y para volver otra vez a agarrarse a la estación espacial, ¿no? Ellos bromeaban que ese equipo es para tenerlo en caso de que se transformen en un satélite humano, O sea, que queden orbitando el planeta solos y por su cuenta, que es una de las situaciones más graves que puede pasar aquí, o una descompresión en el traje espacial, ¿no? Mientras disfrutamos una hermosa vista de la estación espacial con los dos astronautas trabajando afuera y la visión de la Tierra que vemos por debajo, mientras están en la parte que los ilumina con el sol, ¿no? Hay un tema muy importante acá, y es que el calor del sol que produce cuando están iluminados es muy importante, y una de las cosas que los protege el traje no solo es del frío, sino del calor del sol, ¿no?
Okay, copy. Our U-bag is tethered inside the airlock.
Copy.
Okay, I've got a rich man's spare lead at 3410.
Copy that, Bob. You can head down towards the airlock, and you will not be putting in any more fair leads.
All right, I confirm my right D-ring extender has a waist tether, which is gate closed and locked on both ends. The big hook is connected to the airlock D-ring extender.
Copy that, Chris. With that, you will be taking your green hook to the aft external airlock D-ring. Just make sure you tether to it first.
I'm going to the aft. Copy with tethering.
Affirm.
Tether to my green hook. Green hook on the aft. Locked it. I can pick up my yellow hook if you're ready.
Copy, and Chris, just check the reel's unlocked, and then you can release your yellow hook and stow it on your mini workstation.
The reel is unlocked. And going for the yellow.
Copy.
I'm at the airlock toolboxes.
Copy, Bob. You'll also be attaching your waist tether to the airlock D-ring extender.
Copy. Coming underneath, Chris, to put my waist tether in.
Copy that.
Closed and locked onto the D-ring extender.
Copy, and the end on you is also closed and locked.
Verified, closed and locked to my D-ring extender as well.
Copy, good config, Bob. With that, you can tether to your green hook, and then you'll be attaching it to the forward external airlock D-ring.
Copy. I think I don't need to tether to it. I can just take the green hook over. I guess I could just string out. I'll tether to it. Thank you for reminding me.
I've made that mistake before.
My green hook is close onto the forward ring.
Copy, and copy, hook's locked and reel unlocked.
The reel is unlocked and the hook is locked.
Okay, with that, Bob, you can release your yellow hook and stow it on your mini workstation, and then you're go to ingress the airlock.
Copy. Yellow hook's coming off. It's on my mini workstation. Tether is really taut. Chris, this one, not much slack left in it. Not much left.
Copy, and that is expected.
Hey, Jasmine, we know it takes a village to pull this off, and obviously the people in the control center are lion's share of that team, but Bob and I also want to give credit to the folks that keep Building 30 and the Mission Control Center open during this crazy, interesting time where everything has to be cleaned and sanitized multiple times a day. So special shout out to the custodial staff at the Johnson Space Center, in particular Building 30. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, Chris.
And we heard it was Kirk Shireman's final day at NASA, and just want to thank him for his service as well. I'm sure we'll run into him in his future line of work. Thank you, Uncle Kirk.
Ready for me, Bob?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Thermal cover closed.
Copy, thermal cover is closed. With that, you can both remove your SUs from their pouches, remove your DCM cover, and Velcro to the DCM, and connect your SUs to the DCM.
Copy all, in work.
And Doug Hurley inside the equipment lock section of the airlock, waiting for the 2 spacewalkers to get back inside today.
SCU closed in lock 3V2.
Copy, Bob.
Closed in lock VV1.
Copy, Chris. Note for both of you, TCV setting of 8. Max cold minimizes time for SCU cooling. And with that, you can switch your water off or forward. Expect an H2O is off message.
VV1, water off with a message.
EV2, water is off. The message.
Copy. We'll hold for 2 minutes. Caution, do not close hatch until EMU water is off for 2 minutes.
Copy.
Enough room, Chris?
Yeah, I got oodles of room, actually. How about you?
That's funny. Sorry, anything I need to pull up that's...
No? Can you reach your right safer handle about half an inch up?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Thank you.
Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Chris, you can verify the outer hatch is clear of hardware and the handle is positioned per the hatch decal.
Okay. Outer hatch is clear.
Copy.
Ready to close?
And handle per decal, and then you can close and lock it.
Copy that.
That's why we don't like all those things
Yeah,
to do inside.
exactly. All right, double checking around the hatch. Everything looks good. I'm cranking latch direction.
Copy.
And locking the tab. Tab's locked. The hatch is locked.
Copy. Hatch is closed and locked. Both of you can, or sorry, Bob, on the UIA, check the oxygen EMU 1 and 2 valves. 2 of them are open.
Oxygen, EMU 1 and 2 valves are verified open.
Okay, Bob, switch power EV1 and 2 to on.
Power EV1 is on with the EMU LED, and power EV2 is on with the EMU LED.
Copy. Check power EV1 and 2 volts.
18.6 and 18.6.
Copy. Good voltage. Both of you on your DCM, switch power to SCU. Expect a warning tone.
EV1. Power SCU.
EV2. Power is SCU.
Copy, and with that, we're complete with the pre-repress. Great work today, guys. I'll hand it back over to Doug for the crew lock repress.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thanks. It was great working with both of you.
Okay, guys, welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks, Doug.
Okay, on your DCM, O2 actuator to press.
Okay, for EV2, O2 position is pressed.
Realize I rely on my left mirror for this one. EV1 in press.
Copy in press, and could you check the EV hatch MPEV closed?
EV hatch MPEV is confirmed closed.
Copy closed. Okay, next I'm going to start to throttle the IV hatch equalization valve. Expect an alert tone, and just to give me a call if it's too much or too little. I'll just crack it initially, and then we'll take it from there, and I'll just go on your call.
Copy.
Copy.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's halfway between off and norm. You guys are good with it? I'll take it all the way to norm.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, Doug, the comm is really weak for me. I don't know if you can hear me.
I've got you loud and clear.
Got you loud and clear, Bob. How me?
And repressurization is officially underway, marking the official end time for today's spacewalk at 12:39 p.m. Central Time, bringing the spacewalk total time to 6 hours and 7 minutes.
Well,
Yeah, you're coming across loud and clear.
repress rate is good for me.
Good for me as well.
You're in norm.
Repress rate is still good for me.
Good for you.
We're at norm. We'll leave it there.
I can tell you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Is any better?
Repress rate is good.
Good for me as well.
Bob, can you hear me? Repress rate is still good for me. Good rate. Good rate for EV12.
Good rate.
Para poder abrir la esclusa donde están ahora, necesitan tener las presiones equiparadas, ¿sí? Y obviamente equiparadas también con las presiones internas de sus trajes espaciales, ¿no?
Okay, I've stopped it at 5.0. And we're waiting 2 minutes for crew lock pressure to stabilize.
Copy.
Okay, I understand that you're pausing at 5 psi for a leak check.
Okay, copy.
2 minutos más para estabilizar las presiones.
We've waited 2 minutes. We're recording the crew lock pressure, then we'll wait another minute and just double check.
Copy.
1 minuto más de espera para ver si equiparan las presiones.
Hey, Houston, airlock looks like a good leak check. Going to proceed to step 8.
And we concur, good leak check.
Vero nos está preguntando cuándo regresan a Tierra los astronautas. Bueno, no hay una fecha todavía prevista. Lo que sí se sabe es el límite que tienen, que creo que es a finales de julio, por un tema de lo que les permite la parte constructiva de la nave en la que regresan. Esa nave fue construida para estar determinado tiempo en el espacio sin problemas. Luego de eso no está certificada. Y no nos olvidemos que el viaje que hicieron estos dos astronautas, a pesar de que son parte de la expedición de la Estación Espacial y están trabajando, es un vuelo de certificación de la nave tripulada Crew Dragon que en la que viajaron. ¿Qué significa el vuelo de certificación? Significa de que están probando y adaptando sistemas para que cuando vuelen astronautas comunes, ellos no son astronautas comunes, ellos son astronautas con mucha experiencia y son pilotos de prueba, van a hacer que se ajusten detalles que van encontrando en la nave para que los próximos astronautas puedan hacerlo más con mayor tranquilidad, ¿no?
spacewalk came at 12:39 p.m. Central Time, bringing today's spacewalk to 6 hours and 7 minutes. It was the 7th spacewalk for Space Station Commander Chris Cassidy, bringing his total spacewalk time to 37 hours and 21 minutes. The spacewalk today was also the 7th for NASA.
Nos están mostrando los datos que ya dijimos y que hemos repetido, que esta es la caminata espacial número 228, es la cuarta en lo que va del año. Esta es la primera de la expedición 63, que es la que están ellos. Va a haber una segunda el próximo miércoles. Es la séptima de los dos astronautas de Cassidy y de Behnken, que el primero tiene 37 horas 21 minutos total en el espacio, o sea, como caminata espacial, y el segundo 43 horas 40 minutos. Hoy la caminata espacial duró 6 horas 7 minutos. Llevan 59 días, 18 horas y 33 minutos en el espacio, ¿no? De caminata espacial.
Upgrades began in January of 2017 with a pair of spacewalks for the starboard 4 truss power channels. They continued in March of 2019 with a pair of spacewalks for the port 4 truss power channels, and most recently continued in October of last year with 4 spacewalks to upgrade the power channels on the port 6 truss of the station. Today the crew went all the way to the other end of the truss to begin the work to finish these power upgrades. In all, when the work is completed next month, 48 older nickel-hydrogen batteries will have been replaced by 24 new lithium-ion batteries.
El mes que viene dice que además de estas dos caminatas que va a haber ahora, va a haber un reemplazo de otras 44 baterías por otras 22 baterías nuevas, que no sé si ya las tienen allí o tienen que esperar a que la carga llegue, ¿no?
LFN1 for Delta to the first EVA first batch procedure.
Yes.
All right, heads up. When you're working the first step procedure.
Les recuerdo para quienes siguen viéndonos y para quienes ven esta transmisión que si se suscriben a nuestro canal, vamos a poner ahora, ahí está la nota de suscripción. Si se suscriben a nuestro canal abajo y activar notificaciones, van a recibirlas para poder ver en vivo las próximas transmisiones que seguramente vamos a estar haciendo. El próximo miércoles ya tenemos una, que es la siguiente caminata espacial, en reemplazo de baterías y mantenimiento de la Estación Espacial, ¿no?
Chris, have you been able to hear me the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time, loud and clear.
Yeah, you're loud and clear now.
Oh, okay.
I got you loud and clear, Bob.
I've got you loud and clear as well. My nickel's on the comm cap.
It's a good nickel.
El astronauta que vemos de gris, próximo a la esclusa allí, es Bob Duncan. Bob es el comandante de la nave Crew Dragon en la que llegaron y en la que se van a ir. Y él es quien está a cargo de la misión de regreso y retorno de la Crew Dragon. Esa quizás es una de las respuestas a la pregunta de por qué no están los mismos dos astronautas que viajaron en la nave a la estación espacial, porque ellos dos no están haciendo la caminata, ¿no? Evidentemente, si algo sale mal, necesitan que uno de los dos esté allí para poder regresar con la nave, a pesar de que esa nave tiene la capacidad de tanto de ir como de volver en forma totalmente autónoma, ¿no?
Okay, anybody get the EV alert tone DPDT?
just says O2 position IV.
Yeah, we get a little tone every time it clicks through, like I clicked on the airline feed or something, but not
nothing that was
happens so often you hardly notice it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, looks like we're pretty well equalized. Houston, if you can confirm, we're ready to open the hatch.
We agree with you. We're stable pressure. Go to open the hatch.
And you can see now Yvonne Wagner on the right side of your screen is doing the work to begin opening the hatch to greet the two spacewalkers back into.
Vemos que están abriendo la tranca de la puerta donde da la esclusa que están ahora en este momento los astronautas, ¿no? Wow, es increíble esto. Es increíble. Es increíble que lo estamos viendo en vivo también, ¿no?
And the hatch is now opening.
Podemos ver el volumen, lo que son estos trajes para las caminatas espaciales, ¿no? Lo gigante que son estos trajes.
Station on 1 for Bob. This would be a good time to go to alt.
Airlock on 1, we're at step 3. Do you want Bob to take his comm off now?
Affirm, comm on alt for Bob.
Okay, and I've got them loud and clear, so I can take my comm to alt. And Houston, comm check from EV2 on alt low.
We have you loud and clear. How us?
I have you loud and clear. I have you the same as I did just a minute ago on Fry.
Están cambiando los canales de comunicación y están chequeando cómo se escuchan.
Hey, Houston, if you're good with the step 4, we'll go ahead and proceed to safer doffing.
Okay, Doug, yeah, Bob will stay on alt, and Doug, yes, we'll pick up step 4, you'll go for step 7.
Ok, pidió autorización para continuar con los siguientes pasos, procedimientos, y Houston le dice que sí, que está todo ok, como para seguir con los pasos siguientes, que son del 4 al 7, no sé cuáles son, pero digo, bueno, debe ser parte del procedimiento de ingreso y de retirada del traje espacial, ¿no?
And moving through the hatch now is Bob Behnken, again wearing the suit bearing no stripes.
Bob Behnken es quien está ahora con el traje espacial, que tiene el número 18 allí. Ese es Bob Behnken. Es uno de los tripulantes que llegó en la Crew Dragon. El otro astronauta que está con el traje espacial que se ve allá atrás en la esclusa es Chris Cassidy. Chris Cassidy ya estaba en la Estación Espacial.
Yvonne Wagner has removed Bob Behnken's safer jetpack.
Eso que vimos que le quitaron a Behnken fue lo que le llaman el Safe Pack, que seguramente es lo que les permite regresar a la estación espacial en caso de que se haya soltado los cables de seguridad que lo mantienen atado cuando hacen la caminata espacial. Es un depósito de aire comprimido con controles para poder moverse en el espacio.
Cassidy through the hatchway.
Van a hacer exactamente lo mismo con Chris Cassidy. Evidentemente, esto de colocarse y sacarse los trajes espaciales para poder hacer una caminata en el espacio no es lo que estamos acostumbrados a ver en las películas de ciencia ficción, que parece ser algo que sucede en segundos, ¿no? O minutos, ¿no? Es un trabajo arduo colocarse y sacarse ese traje, ¿no?
And Russian cosmonaut Anatoly Ivanishin is now in the bottom left side of your screen, popping in to say hello to the crew as they come back in to the International Space Station.
Estamos viendo cómo le están ayudando a quitarse los trajes espaciales luego de haber terminado con la caminata hace unos 20 minutos. En todo este tiempo lo que ha sucedido es que, bueno, en la esclusa que está atrás, lo que hicieron fue equiparar las presiones para poder ingresar a la estación espacial, y luego ahora le están ayudando a quitarse todos los equipos que llevan para poder realizar los trabajos que estuvieron realizando de mantenimiento afuera en el espacio. Más de 5 horas de caminata espacial.
station on one for the airlock with a request for photos.
Go ahead.
Hey Doug, can you take photos of the load alleviating strap on peanut number 29? We see this red line there. I think you just put it in the crew log.
Take care of it.
Thank you.
Hey, W, did we do that after we get the guys out of the suits?
Certainly, yeah, just on your to-do list.
Bueno, momento de las fotos, ¿no? Hola Álvaro. Sí, Álvaro Acevedo nos está diciendo, bueno, que éxito esta misión, sí. Y si habrá más caminatas antes de que regresen a la Tierra, sí. El miércoles próximo va a haber una nueva caminata espacial. Yo te recomiendo, como les recomiendo a todos, que se suscriban al canal y pongan activar las notificaciones aquí abajo y van a recibir los avisos cuando tengamos nuevas transmisiones de este tipo o lanzamientos, porque hay algunos lanzamientos de cohetes también que vamos a estar transmitiendo. O sea, vamos a estar transmitiendo todo lo que podamos y consigamos en cuanto a lo que tiene que ver con tecnología espacial. Y más si son cosas así en vivo como estas, ¿no? Vamos a poner ahora, voy a ver la fecha, la hora, que va a ser el próximo miércoles esto. Bueno, aquí vemos, se han retirado los
Bob Behnken and
guantes.
Chris Cassidy's gloves have now been removed. They'll now move to remove their helmets.
Van a sacarle los cascos ahora en este momento. No debe ser nada cómodo estar.
Can we check Bob's Snoopy cap, see for moisture inside and if the embeds are in place?
Están fijándose, le pidieron que se fije a ver si hay
Yeah, he's looking
humedad
at it right now.
dentro.
Yeah, it looks like a fair amount of moisture in both ear cups if I'm making an assessment.
Okay, thanks. And are the embeds in place, those little stickers?
Yeah, the embeds are in place.
Okay, thanks.
Recapping some milestones from today, Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken were assisted in the Quest airlock this morning by NASA astronaut Doug Hurley and Russian cosmonaut Ivan Wagner, who helped the spacewalkers get suited up and run through various checks before stepping out into the vacuum of space. Doug Hurley closed the hatch at 5:46 a.m.
Está dando una descripción la locutora de qué es lo que sucedió en estos últimos 30 minutos, que fue entrar en una esclusa de aire para equiparar las presiones y luego, bueno, ayudarles a quitarse los trajes espaciales, que es lo que estamos viendo en este preciso momento. ¿Ah? Lo difícil que es colocarse un traje de esos, ¿ah? Más sin gravedad, porque no se olviden que él no cae del traje allí, sino que tiene que hacer fuerza de alguna manera, se están parando para poder ayudarlo a salir del traje. Ahí salió. El traje está atrancado a la pared de la estación espacial y ellos dos lo ayudan haciendo fuerza para poder salir del traje espacial, ¿no?
Integrated electronics assembly and installing 2 new lithium-ion batteries in the truss. The spacewalkers had some time to remove a 4th nickel hydrogen battery planned for next Wednesday's spacewalk and move an adapter plate into the truss to await the installation of another new lithium-ion battery next Wednesday.
Vamos a sacar un momento del chat de la visión acá para poder ver lo que están haciendo ellos ahora. Bueno, igual tampoco se vio mucho, ¿no? Sí se apreció en la maniobra anterior, ¿no? en el espacio tan reducido que tienen allí y lo difícil que es salir de esos trajes enormes que realmente le restringen el movimiento y que no hay gravedad. Porque uno cuando se saca o se coloca a veces un pantalón o cosas, nos ayuda muchísimo la gravedad. Y ahí no tienen, ahí tienen lo que le llaman microgravedad, que es apenas nada, una nada. Bueno amigos, con esto vamos a terminar nuestra transmisión de hoy. Muchas gracias a todos, gracias por estar aí. Temos também gente do Brasil aqui, muito obrigado pela sua companhia. Gracias por estar acá. Vamos a poner, voy a salir en cámara un segundo de nuevo, a ver, sí. Les repito, gracias por estar, suscríbanse para poder ver nuevas transmisiones, para que les lleguen las notificaciones. Y bueno, si les pueden dar un me gusta al canal también o compartirlo. Muchísimas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos. Un abrazo grande.
Yeah, so Safer 18, the one that the Bub had, so we heard the report that the right handle was partly out and pushed back in. Can you just check that the door is fully closed and basically the status of the right side of Safer 18?
Okay, we'll take a look.